Oh boy, Linda. I never thought the day would come where I would say with full confidence, we have found the absolute worst salon on the planet, Linda. This video was originally cheap versus expensive bridal makeup, something I filmed more than a year ago. Thought it needed, a fresher take on it. But well, that's not what happened. Linda's, never in a million years did I think I would end up storming out of a salon before the makeup artist even finished. It was that bad. But let's backtrack a little bit. So, I walk into the salon and the first thing they asked me to do was pay. I respect store policy, it could be just a thing they do, but I cannot lie, it definitely raised a few red flags for me.
This is the first time you had to pay first, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I'm getting married.
Wow.
I'm getting married to Steve. So they did know I was asking for a bridal makeup. They thought I was in fact a bride and I was coming here to do a test for makeup. This is the only bridal gown I found.
I mean, you have another option.
Also, if you notice, we've been waiting for 15 minutes at this point, and that's just waiting for the makeup artist to come. So I did end up paying before the makeup artist was even there. But that was not the end of our wait, Linda's. That was just the start. There was a lot of confusion in general. I don't think they knew what a bridal makeup looked like, and so I quickly googled any bridal makeup look and I showed them. Honestly, I picked the most generic, simplest one I could find because it was just pink. And for a place that's advertising itself for professional makeup, this should be pretty much up their lane. But yet there was still a lot of confusion. I feel like everyone's confused.
Yeah, like it's never happened before.
Like no one's ever coming for...
Calm down, Jamal.
It's
just a test. Cheers, There's a conference.
So at this point, as Ribaldi mentioned, there was conferences happening. You'd think after 15-20 minutes of waiting after I paid, we'd start at this point, the makeup artist is here. But no, in fact, we only started maybe 40 minutes after we relocated.
So I stop? Wait?
Yeah. None of the makeup or the products were actually in the salon. They kept going and coming to get different products every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you're not leaving, but we don't know how to do it.
I mean, like I said then, I was just very confused as to why they made me pay first when they don't even know how they're gonna do what I asked for. It was just a mess.
Conference number 2. You're right.
I'm just thinking, how much time is this gonna take?
I'm just recording conference number 3. If I was a bride right now, I'd be pretty fucking nervous.
So the makeup artist and her colleague start discussing how they will do the makeup basically. I had my doubts in the beginning that they were watching a tutorial on YouTube about it. I mean, honestly, I've seen so much at this point, like I don't even know if I care that she's watching a tutorial. I would have probably preferred she'd done that before I paid, maybe. Also, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I think this is a paintbrush. I mean, she did come out with this whole bunch of brushes, so I don't know. Am I blind?
¿Cómo tú piensas?
Más clarita,
Yeah.
como tan resaltada.
So she asked how I wanted my eyebrows to be done multiple times. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. I actually appreciate that. But she asked before, during, after. Linda, I was done with my makeup and she was like, how would you like your eyebrows? But honestly, the makeup isn't even the main reason why I found this place to be absolutely horrible. This conversation was a group of employees behind us talking about someone who wanted to get a blue makeup look. It blows my mind how disrespectful and horrible some people can be. They said absolutely horrible things, and it's even worse not only because they're aware they're being filmed,
Tengo que grabar el proceso.
but also because I'm literally there as a client and they're talking all this crap about other clients right in front of me.
A mí no me gusta la azul. Pero ella no quiere la azul tampoco, ¿sabes?
Pero aquí están grabando y se está escuchando todo lo que están hablando de que lo otro.
Y pongamos música de cómo. Y yo creo que está en maquillaje, mira.
And this is one of the main reasons why I found this place absolutely horrendous. Like, imagine being a bride, actually getting your makeup done as a client, and all you hear in the back are just people making fun of other clients. I felt horrible. I felt terrible. I just wanted to leave, honestly. And that's where we started to get really irritated. Honestly, it stopped being about the makeup. It was just generally the atmosphere was so unwelcoming.
Era como la cliente esa que atendí yo. Ah, no, si era la mía.
Yo había dejado ahí un teclado blanco, un microporno, no lo vieron, ¿verdad? Que nadie lo agarró.
¿Cómo?
No, yo lo dejé ahí, nadie lo agarró. Un microporo, un tapecito blanco. No vieron si alguien pasó.
No.
Cerrado.
This makeup artist really rubbed me the wrong way. She was just treating Rebel, my brother, really badly. Like, she was treating him like he was her assistant. Like with the tape. I mean, I just didn't understand what she was trying to suggest. She literally just went and looked herself and found it right there, where she left it. But this is just one example.
Yo siento que ahí hay un rosado
Sí.
con un marroncito. Tengo un rato, pero no es café.
No, mira.
¿Este?
A ver, ¿cuál está?
Y ella.
Ve este tono y ve este.
No importa que sea exactamente como...
Sí, es solo algo-
La idea es algo similar a esto.
The entire time, all I've been telling her was that it was up to her and that this was just an image to give her an idea of what I wanted. But she was convinced she had to copy it. I guess it's because she doesn't really know what bridal makeup is, which is fine. But then when you look at the end result, it actually looks nothing like the picture. So this is really ironic. Also, Linda's, like you saw, she dropped eyeshadow on my white dress, didn't help me clean it, didn't apologize, didn't do anything about it really. And by the way, Linda's, I'm still in the first clip of the makeup. Up until now, including the wait in the very beginning, it's been 1 hour and 36 minutes exactly. And look how much progress she's done. She takes a wipe and removes the eye makeup. 1 hour, 36 minutes into the process, and she's done only eyebrows. So I think you can imagine how frustrated we were getting. This whole experience felt like, oh, okay, we got her money. We could just do whatever we want at this point. Like, they didn't care about long-term relationships with clients. They didn't care about customer service. They were just happy they got some cash in the beginning. So it was just an overall really bad experience. You know, things kept escalating. She kept telling Rebel to pass her things. The people in the back really upped their game with inappropriate comments. Like, they were talking about things that are just so inappropriate in a normal setting, let alone in their job. They just kept trash talking clients.
Starting to understand why they take the money first.
I don't think you've ever seen me this mad, Linda's. I asked her how much more time does she need, because it's been way beyond 1 hour and she's only done one eye. And she's like, oh, are you guys in a rush?
¿Cuánto tiempo más necesitas? Es que no tenemos mucho tiempo.
Sí, ya estábamos aquí casi 1 hora y media y aún solo estamos en una hoja.
Sí, por favor.
Cuidado, que le da papi en oportunidad.
But what was basically happening, according to Rebal, who saw the pictures, they were sharing inappropriate pictures together of other people and just talking and laughing and giggling about it. And I just can't imagine how they could do that in a job setting at work when there's a bride-to-be getting her makeup done as a client. Anyways, Linda, well, we're almost done with the eye. She took 10 minutes to do the second eye in comparison to the 1.5 hours to do the first one. So that's great. That's cool. For someone who's dissected the image I gave her, this is really nothing to do with the picture. But I also did tell her I didn't want an exact copy. I just wanted something in the same theme. I don't know what this is. This looks like girl going to nightclub. It does not look like a bride. Also, these lines look like I could slice someone's nose off.
¿Cuál? ¿Agua?
I honestly just stopped looking at the makeup at this point. Like, it was really meh. I was just tired, exhausted, frustrated. Honestly, at this point, I just wanted to leave. But I guess it was okay until she starts doing my foundation, my face, and oh boy, girl, what is happening? Oh no. What is that contour? It's like she completely missed a kilometer of my forehead. She's giving me wrinkles.
Oh, baby.
No, sin pestañas. Sin pestañas.
Tú te estabas basando era más en los ojos.
No entiendo.
Que si se basa es más en los ojos. Si se basa más en los ojos.
¿Qué se basa? Es bueno, es que no tenemos mucho tiempo. Solo que hace falta.
Lo del labial y lo de las pestañas.
No, sin pestañas. Solo labial.
Ajá.
¿Ya?
Entonces los labiales. Pero rápido, por favor.
Albani, dile a René que dónde están los labiales.
Yo me quedé sorprendida y me dijo, no va a ir a tomar un momento. Todo se le acaba de
Ahorita estamos esperando el labial o cómo.
Ah, bueno. La cosa era que
Los labiales.
¿Todo el mundo? Ah, bueno. Está bien. ¿Qué color compraste, gordo?
Pero si no hay labiales y tenemos que esperar más, está bien, no queremos labial. Pero estoy confundido porque el nombre del lugar es Mundo del Maquillaje y todo es perdido, no sé. ¿Dónde está el labial y dónde, por qué estábamos esperando mucho tiempo? Y no parece novia para mí, no sé. Entonces no importa si tenemos que esperar más, por favor.
Look, I'm still shaking. I'm not gonna talk about the makeup just yet. I just want to mention that I have never seen ruder, disrespectful people in my life, especially people who work in this industry. You're supposed to be very... I'm going in as a bride.
Literally, imagine walking out like this.
I walked in, okay? And so many red flags happened that I just let go under the idea of, okay, maybe this is store policy, or maybe
Yeah,
I'm
having to
being-
pay first.
Yeah, I'm being too picky maybe. And I just stood there. He's like, pay. And I was like, okay, I'll pay. I sit and I wait for what, over 40 minutes? I think up to an hour, because they're scurrying around trying to figure out what the f is bride makeup.
They're just trying to figure out what to do
They don't know what to do. So what we did is we pulled out a picture and we showed
in a
them.
store that's entire brand is based on makeup.
based
Like
on
it's
makeup.
embedded in the name
Yeah.
of the store.
Anyway, I take out a picture and she takes that picture and she religiously analyzes it.
This is just an idea. It's just a theme.
Several
You
times I
don't have
told
to
her
stick
I
to
don't
it.
need, and this is something I always do, by the way, in my videos. You always know that, especially with cheap versus expensive. I always show people an idea and I tell them, you know, get creative with it. That's just the theme. After religiously analyzing it, this is what she came up with.
Obviously, we didn't have lipstick on because they don't have lipstick.
But all this is one thing, and the freaking frat house we walked upstairs to is another thing.
This was the most
Talking-
vulgar experience ever.
Yeah, they were talking about customers, they were talking about their work, they were
Did he-
talking about...
I don't know if you saw,
Wait,
and I don't know if the camera saw, but they were showing each other nudes.
What?
Yeah, they were showing each other people's nudes. And they kept giggling about it, they kept talking about it.
To the
Yeah,
extent where the makeup artist had to turn around and tell them, you guys,
they're filming.
they're filming. I told the guy twice I'm gonna film the process, by the way, and he was like, yeah. And the makeup artist is
She speaks
treating Remo
perfectly.
like...
She speaks perfectly. It was a dentist appointment. She's the dentist, and I'm her assistant. That's what it was. And she keeps whispering when she speaks to us. She literally speaks as if she's exhausted, she's tired, and she just wants to finish up.
Yeah.
And when
And
she
then she
talks to her
turns
colleagues,
around,
suddenly she
"Hey,
can speak
guys."
normally. Yeah, I don't understand what was the idea she was trying
But-
to.
Look,
convey.
the thing is, she's literally turning to Rebel, telling him, no, not this one. Get me that one. Get me that one. And I'm just thinking,
Go and
just
get
go
it.
and get it. What the hell?
That doesn't matter, but that's still.
No, it bothered me. Can
Why
you
did it-
do a quick montage now?
Yeah. Jesus, this is horrible. Friggin' 2 hours and a half for what? Look, all natural. Isn't that bridal makeup for you? It's all natural makeup. In conclusion, simply put, this is one of the most vulgar salons we've ever been to, with some of the least enthusiastic, rude staff, and it was the most unprofessional professional makeup artist. What's irritating about it is that they take our money and then they check if they're able to do what they were advertising they were able to do, because the entire place, its whole brand is based on makeup. We go upstairs, they're suddenly looking for the makeup that they're supposed to have because their entire brand is makeup. Next thing we know, we spent half an hour waiting, another 2 hours in a process with a disgusting result that they know is not great. And they don't even acknowledge that once. We don't get a money back proposition.
Yeah.
We get attitude in return. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it this time. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I know. No, you did great.
So
We're remembering things. We're
we're almost
remembering.
home, but I have to say something. There's nothing wrong. There's no shame in saying I don't know. And if you don't know how to do makeup, just say that. But these people took our money. They don't know what they're doing, and they just decided, okay, we'll figure it out along the way. It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Literally
It's a scam. You don't make people pay for something you don't know how to do.
It was just so frustrating. Like, who are you lying to?